the great Dr. Kwadwo everyone said that if you educate a child, a man, you educate an individual, but if you educate a woman, you educate an entire nation. And of course, there are a lot of NGOs and gender protection societies that are championing the cause of promoting girl-child education. And we have in the studio Elizabeth Patterson. She's the founder and executive director of Girls Education Initiative Ghana, and she's going to be telling us a little bit about what they've been doing to help champion the cause of girl-child education in Ghana. Thank you very much for joining us, Elizabeth.
Thank you so much for having me.
Right. In your from your point of view, what do you think, how well do you think Ghana has done in terms of promoting girl-child education?
So Ghana, I'll take it from the global perspective. Globally, we're doing pretty okay. We're making steady progress to make sure there's gender parity.
Yeah.
But in Ghana, I think we're slowly getting there. It's not
as fast as
no, it's not as fast. It's not catching up with the rest of the world. Because I feel as though there's still such a great need for girls and women to have equality in our society. And I believe that we were talking before we came on. There's a lot of advocacy and a lot of efforts to try to combat the fact that 66 million girls and women in the world are not educated. And so there's a great need globally. Million. Yeah. Great need globally and a great need in Ghana to address it. Yes.
So, and with your NGO, what do you think are some of the challenges that you faced in promoting this cause?
So, the Girls Education Initiative of Ghana, or GEIG, we advocate for girls to have equal access to education as boys, and also we want our education system to be more inclusive of persons with disabilities or special needs, and the difficulties that I've been experiencing so far in the last 2 years that we've been operating are financial, and a lot of times in our culture, people don't believe that girls are still unequal. And
really?
Yeah, people don't believe that. You say really because it's true. And I go to my girls' schools, and at the primary level, there's equal amounts of girls and boys in the classrooms. But then when you go to junior high and senior high school, it's like, 1% or 10% of the graduating class is female, so more and more. And then for the girls and individuals in general who may have special needs or learning disabilities, there is not any real policies to get that identified and provide the right supports for these individuals.
Right. Could it be that there might, and one of the reasons might be that, well, from between the ages of 15 and 19, there's more women getting pregnant, so they have to leave school and things like that. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily...
We're not getting pregnant by ourselves, right? And so one of my former colleagues said to me, so when a girl gets pregnant, she doesn't get there on her own. Why is it that the girl ends up staying back, and then there's all this stigma against, she's pregnant and so she has to go to school, and then the boy gets to keep going, right?
Right.
So I don't know.
Okay. Now, when you were talking primary level, equal, somewhat.
Some more equal, yeah.
You get to the junior high level, not so
starts
equal.
to taper off.
So is it that the more you progress on the educational ladder, the less women you find?
The higher you go, the fewer and fewer women are in the classrooms and they're enrolled, because I believe that here in Ghana, there's not the expectation for a woman like me or yourself to advance to that level.
Well, probably not. It's not as bad as it used to be. Now.
It's not as bad as it used to be, but I gave you the example of a friend.
Do give the example.
Yeah, a friend who told me, I have a master's, and I think he's going to hate me for always citing this example. And we were having a conversation, and I said that I want to get my PhD at some point, and I'll go local. He said, Obadiah. I was like, Obadiah, dang, like, you're done with your master's. Now you should actually focus on getting married and having babies or something. So the PhD
but is that necessarily a bad thing if you're being asked to, take time off, going to school and then,
no, it's not a bad thing if that's what you want to do. That if that's what your future is for you.
So it has to be a personal decision for you to make, not for someone to say, well.
And there shouldn't be the expectation that as a woman, you shouldn't want to have a PhD because you're done with a master's and then now you settle down and then find someone to marry you. There shouldn't be that expectation.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about interesting GEIG. Yes. You have a program coming up on Saturday. Tell us about that.
We turn 2 on January 10th, and we're celebrating our 2-year anniversary on Saturday at 6 p.m. it's in partnership with Lancaster University of Ghana, and we're holding the program. It's an arts and cultural expo with a fashion show, and I think a lot of people know that I'm also the 2015 Blisco ambassador. Woo! And so Blisco gracefully gave us fabrics for the fashion show. So our girls sketched the designs that will be on the runway on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the fabrics are very beautiful, and I'm hoping that we're able to sell some of the dresses right off the runway.
Right.
And raise some funds
final
for
words
us.
before we go.
Final words. Join us Saturday at 6 p.m. Tickets are 20 cities from now until Saturday 5:59, and then 25 cities at the door.
Okay.
So come join us.
Well,
to celebrate.
like she said,
Yes.
come join us. Come join them. And we had in the studio Elizabeth Patterson. She's the founder and executive director of Girls Education Initiative Ghana, helping champion the cause of promoting girl-child education in this country.